Okay, we have a few bone fractures here. So this was a fracture in a long bone, and as you can see, there was a lot of remolding that happened that fused those two bones back together. So this fracture clearly happened before death. This person lived through this fracture in order for all of this to recur. If this was the cause of death or it happened after death, you wouldn't have gotten this bone remodeling that fuses those back together. And then over here we have, this is what we typically refer to as a broken hip, but it's actually the femur bone. So this is how the femur bone normally looks, the big bone in your leg, and this part right here goes into your hip, and then there's this really vulnerable part right here that's really thin, and once you get arthritis or the weakening of the bones with age, it becomes really vulnerable and it can break. Partly also due to the evolution of bipediality, because now we're suddenly putting all of this pressure on these two bones. And as you can see, there was a lot of remodeling with this one. So a lot of bone regrowth in order to try and fuse that bone back together.